Team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Longhorns will kick this away to start us off. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Trying to get the throw off, and he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Look at this, taking a shot on the very first play. And it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Bringing pressure. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Rifles this football to the left. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
1st down and 10 now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking for a deep completion. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Well, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
Dogs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Offense facing 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. They're going to run it. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
On the ground, it's Gibson. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game. The offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The Longhorns will have to kick this away. First punt of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this 1st down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
You'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. A lot of time in the pocket. Now fires over the middle. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that on 3rd down. You got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
The Longhorns pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid a tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. Georgia 7, Texas 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Short pass finds the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's caught. It's Frazier. Hits into space at the 50. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He's back to throw again on second down. And he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, Dogs. Strong game by this quarterback. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He goes out of bounds at the 31 after a decent return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. He's looking deep here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
And as we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. The Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to looking to make a play deep downfield? And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. Longhorns will line up to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner is brought down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Here's the throw deep downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Texas. This quarterback on fire today. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 96, set to kick this one.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Are coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive 1st half. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
It's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
They bring it down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. The Bulldogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Catch made over the middle. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. The pass ball is incomplete and trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Going for a big play downfield. He's got it near the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The defense backed up against their own end zone. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. 2nd and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And they stop him short. The defense is stout here on back-to-back plays. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. But it's incomplete, and a 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Georgia 21, Texas 14.
The Dogs will kick this deep to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second and 10 here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here.
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he's going to fling it deep. Going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out. He's got some space. Across midfield.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Longhorns will crank up the tempo. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go now. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Touchdown, Bulldogs. Still no answer for this offensive machine. But they try to add to the lead now with PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And here's the handoff. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his back. Catch made on the sidelines. They'll move the sticks. It's a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Longhorns are in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. With sure hands, it's Frazier. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
So second down after the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Snags a quick throw. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. The Dogs looking to run some tempo here.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock.
And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give their returner an opportunity to bring this back. On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Chris, I got to tip my cap to this quarterback. I know he's putting up some yards today, and let's face it, they've got the lead, but he has faced some pressure. That's the fourth time that they've been able to get after him and bring him down, so it's feast or famine one way or another in this game right now.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. So a field goal attempt coming up now. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead. After adding to an already big lead, they'll kick it away here and just try to close the game out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. You misfire in the pass as time in the period runs out.
That's the end of the third quarter. Georgia, 38, Texas, 21.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense. First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback, being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Rolls it in. It's Smith. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Second down, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Longhorns are in the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, incomplete. He threw a pick in the end zone. Second down coming up.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back, looking to the end zone. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Georgia. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is, but it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Finds his man. It's Butler. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas. Made the defense look slow that time.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And he's got it. The two-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a two-score game. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
29.
And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Or it's snapped to the back. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out in the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
Ball is incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Sacked, dropped at the 3. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The sure hands. It's Butler. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on a jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking right, this one caught.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Brings up 4th down.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Crowd trying to make a difference here on 4th down. He's past the 45. Gets some space around the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. So the touchdown was big, but they need this 2-point conversion to make it a 1-score game. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. He can't cut this lead further. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Texas, 35.
And the hands team able to recover the football. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Ball handed to the running back. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. The back's got it again. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, he almost had another interception. It'll be 2nd down. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's going to put it down and run. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that 1st down.
And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Almost intercepted. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds. Incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 45 now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They finally get him down. That's a big gain there to end the game, but the clock runs out, and he falls short.